Good morning, Professor K, class. This presentation is on the Flint water crisis. I'm not pleased at all the way the governor is handling the situation. The governor of Michigan, Governor Snyder, I feel, that he knew of the water crisis. I also feel that he knew of all the effects of lead poisoning, as we all do. Unfortunately, my heart goes out to all the Flint children and whoever is sending water and helping this particular city keep doing so. And for that, I personally thank you. There has been a lot of communities and a lot of people that have stepped up to help these children because it's about the children. These pipes need to be changed. We need to address this. This is a state of an emergency, in my opinion. We have children that are drinking lead. The damaging effects to a child's brain could lead to so many issues in a child, neurologically, behaviorally, and we all know behaviorally this could lead to some criminal activity. We're aware of this. We need to do something about it. Governor Rick Snyder needs to be held accountable, in my personal opinion. Of course, media blows up everything, and I understand that. However, he knew. He was aware because he had the water transferred from Detroit, who was feeding their lines, to Flint, which is contaminated. This is totally unfair, and the man needs to step up and take responsibility. He is the leader of our state, and that's where the accountability lies, within the leader himself, not within the residents. I applaud everyone who sent a bottle of water, who's sending a bottle of water, who's sending cases of water. Continue doing so. These are our children of our future, and if we don't help them today, what kind of crisis are we going to have 20 years from now when they lead this country? And speaking of crisis management, this is a place where crisis management should have been held. There should have been some type of crisis management set in place for any state that might have ran into a lead problem or a water problem. If I'm not mistaken, 4 or 5 years ago, there was an oil spill in Battle Creek. FEMA stepped in. Hazardous materials were removed. All done under crisis management. All done under FEMA. However, we still have little issues there, but we definitely don't have poisoning of our children through the drinking of water. This is very unfair to a child. A child is entitled to clean water. Not only a child. I'm sorry, that's where my passion lies. But everybody, we're entitled to it, especially if our tax dollars are paying for it. Especially if you're getting a water bill every month. You're entitled to the cleanliness of water. It should not always be bottled water. My heart is saddened that we're not moving fast enough for Flint. My heart is saddened that we have small groups gathering. Unfortunately, I had an incident that I had to go to Baldwin, Michigan, and there was no Wi-Fi but in the local bar. I'm not a drinker and I don't like sitting in bars. However, I had to post. But in doing so, I picked up the Baldwin Star. It's a paper that comes out once a week, every Thursday. And in this paper, I have to applaud Sean Coffey. Sean Coffey, a single resident of Baldwin, Michigan, Idlewild, Michigan, rounded up cases and cases and cases of water to bring to Flint. You are my hero. I salute you, and I salute Baldwin for the support in bringing bottled water. It is deemed really unnecessary that a state or can't take care of a city. It's heart-wrenching that families are really truly going without. Like, I can't stress this enough. I feel that if we had a crisis management plan in place, it would have been handled different. Yes, things do go wrong with crisis management, but that's why you always have an A, B, or C alternative. That's why we have crisis management, because if the first one doesn't work, we try the second way. If the second way doesn't work, we go on to a third. So I'm a little disappointed that we had nothing to cover our sister city of Flint. To the Flint residents, I keep you in my prayers. To everybody else, continue doing what you can to support Flint and its water crisis. And Governor Rick Snyder, stand up and take accountability and make sure the Flint gets what it needs. I thank you for listening to my presentation, and I'm sorry that it's so personal, but it personally touches me because it involves children. I wish you all well today. Thank you, and everyone have a blessed day. Thanks.